Board of County Commissioners. Thank you. And we are here today on October 15th to have presented to us a preliminary budget. So with that, I'm going to hand it over to Crystal Hewlett, who is our finance director, to talk us through that budget document. So Crystal, if you'd like to go ahead.
Sure, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, if that is okay. Okay, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, so on your screen is the 2021 preliminary budget for Lake County government. I have been working closely with the commissioners. I sent out budget documents to the departments, asked for them to return any changes, which they have done. At the direction of the BOCC, we had rolled expenditures back to 2019 amounts for the most part and used that as a starting point or base. We have met with a few of the departments to go over any of their budget items that needed to be adjusted, and that's basically where we are at right now and where we derived the numbers that you see on your screen. We have not really gone through the capital assets or expenditures at this time. We will be carving out meetings in the coming weeks to go through any of those items that need to be addressed as far as priority by the BOCC and any of those other requests that come down from the departments. Salaries are at the current salary amount, so we are working through those as well, and those will be forthcoming in the next few weeks before the final budget adoption in December. So with that, you can see for the general fund, right now we are running within budget, you know, with the exception of those expenditure items that we know will be forthcoming and may be rather large items depending on what needs to be addressed at this time. Overall, I think everything looks pretty good. I think we're in a really good starting point at this time. We did see a slight decrease in projection of revenues with some shutdowns from COVID for programming in certain departments, as well as some other items, and a decrease in the projected decrease in the valuation, reducing property tax slightly, and that is where we're at with that. Does anybody have any other questions that you'd like me to touch on?
I don't think so at this point. Commissioner Mudge, do you have anything to ask Crystal right now?
No, I don't. Thank you.
Thanks, Crystal, for the presentation. The budget will be on this preliminary budget will be on display in the clerk's office.
Correct. And I have given the clerk a hard copy of this as well, and any questions can come to me.
Awesome. Crystal, if you could also please coordinate with Amit to get a copy put on our website, that would be great. And if you could maybe put a Facebook post out there that is available at the clerk's office or through contacting the finance department, that'd be great as well.
Okay, I can certainly do that.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Well, thank you for presenting that to us today. We sure appreciate it. Anyone that's with us today, if you have any questions about it?
This is Paul, and I do have a question of Crystal.
Sure.
Crystal, is the budget you just showed us, is this the one that you sent us about 15 minutes ago?
Yes, it is, Paul. I had sent one earlier this morning, and what I had realized after it was brought to my attention is within the supporting documents for the revenues and expenditures, the names of the departments were representing the original department names that were set up in ACS, so they weren't necessarily reflective of current department names. So I reran a different report out of ACS just to make sure that commissioners is commissioners, land use is land use, et cetera. So, but yes, it's the most recent version is the one I have on my screen. And then if you have any questions, you can always pop in.
If I do have a couple of questions I'd like to discuss with you, but I don't know that this necessarily needs to be the forum to do that.
Okay, let's schedule some time, Paul, and you and I will sit down together.
Very good.
Thank you.
All right. Well, thank you so much. Does anybody else have any questions before we leave today? All right. Well, thank you all very much for your time today. And I think we're all good to go. Christy, I saw your message in the chat. I will give you, I will shoot you an email here in just a minute. So talk to you all soon. Have a really great day.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.